Welcome to the Daily New AI. In a tragic convergence of violence and devastation, law enforcement and emergency responders are reeling from a deadly incident at St. John's Baptist Church in rural Genesee County, Michigan, where a mass shooting was followed by a fire that destroyed part of the historic building. The events unfolded just after 7:15 p.m. local time Wednesday, when police received multiple 911 calls reporting gunfire during a weekly Bible study session. Officers arrived within minutes to find chaos, multiple victims on the ground, panicked congregants fleeing, and flames rapidly spreading through the church's east wing. According to preliminary reports from the Michigan State Police, a lone gunman opened fire in the fellowship hall, killing 3 people and wounding 5 others before setting the blaze. The suspect, identified as 34-year-old Marcus Darnell Reed of Flint, was found dead inside the burning structure from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. "We believe this was a targeted act," said Colonel Joseph Gasper, director of the Michigan State Police. "There is no indication of broader terror motives at this time, but we are investigating all possible angles, including personal grievances and mental health concerns." The victims have been identified as Evelyn Carter, 62, a longtime choir director. Deacon James Holloway, 70, a retired school counselor. Lamar Thompson, 28, a youth pastor. All were pronounced dead at the scene or shortly after arrival at Hurley Medical Center in Flint. Among the injured, 2 remain in critical condition, one suffering from smoke inhalation and burns, another with gunshot wounds to the leg and shoulder. Firefighters battled the blaze for over 4 hours, hampered by low water pressure in the rural area. By midnight, the roof had collapsed, and much of the sanctuary was reduced to rubble. Investigators say the fire was deliberately set using an accelerant near the pulpit, suggesting symbolic intent. "This wasn't just an attack on people, it was an attack on faith," said Pastor Regina Moore, who arrived after the shooting but witnessed the church burn. "We gathered tonight not to worship in the building, but in spirit. And we will rebuild." Local, state, and federal officials quickly responded. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer visited the site Thursday morning, hugging first responders and survivors. "This is heartbreaking," she said. "A house of worship should be the safest place on earth. We must do more to protect our communities." The FBI has joined the investigation under protocols for domestic terrorism and hate crime assessments, though no evidence has yet emerged linking the suspect to extremist groups. Authorities are reviewing Reed's social media history, psychiatric records, and recent communications. Community members expressed shock and grief. "Marcus went to school with my son," said one resident. "He wasn't religious, but he wasn't violent either." What happened? St. John's Baptist, founded in 1923, has long served as a pillar of the predominantly black community in northern Genesee County. It hosted food drives, youth programs, and voter registration efforts, making the loss deeply personal. As candles flickered at a makeshift memorial outside the chain-linked perimeter, city leaders urged unity. "Hate cannot win," said Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely. "We will mourn, we will heal, and we will stand together." The Justice Department has pledged support for victim families, while FEMA is assessing aid for rebuilding religious sites targeted in acts of violence. For now, the congregation gathers in a nearby community center, clinging to hope amid ash and sorrow. This was not just a shooting. Not just a fire. It was an assault on sanctuary itself. But as one survivor put it, "They burned the walls, but they can't burn our faith." This is the Daily New AI reporting from Flint, Michigan. We'll continue to bring you updates as the investigation unfolds. Please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.